super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 9 homers, and 14 driven in. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Here comes the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set, and the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Naquin's going back,
but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Farmer stands at second with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. to 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get to count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swing, and he pops him up. Murphy in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 2, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tony Santillan gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Trevor Story steps in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop, Trevor Story. Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
Pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
1 ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Murphy.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. Line drive.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Line toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Rockies nothing. Striding into the box, Aristides Aquino is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
So 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To the plate now, Tony Santillan. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. The second for 1 on to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Reds lead this one 2-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
This one's flared toward left center. Senzel.
Batting 7, the second baseman, number 1.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one. The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. And he misses 2-1. Here's a look over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Irvin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Digging in, Phillip Irvin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 1-2. In the air to straightaway right. Blackmon on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up two bags on one swing.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Runner goes for third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, left field, Nick.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game, and he is in there.
Number 7, Eugenio.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Lays off 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Kyle Farmer. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati.
We're back now as the Rockies ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Rockies, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Freeland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
That's
2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Senzel's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
the batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He went down swinging to start the home first. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. If this guy was too good, you knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. In his career, Arenado begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. The bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on M. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Reds.
All set for the start of the inning. So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Murphy in foul ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, back inside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Standing in, Aristides Aquino comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Kirk Casale. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Santillan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1. Hit to short.
Story brings it in.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey fans, a reminder to stop by our auction tent here at the stadium. This month's celebrity auctions include MLB The Show merchandise, signed by Chris Cutlass and Scott Rohde, and even a lot of Nick Livingston beers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and two.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Farmer's got it to second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting, number 1.
Riding in once again, Garrett Hampson. He reached on a single in his first try. As a look, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate now, Tony Walters. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Kyle Freeland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's inside. Two balls, one strike, the count.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 2 left for Colorado. They still trail it here 3-1. At the plate, Phillip Ervin.
Right fielder, number 6. Phillip.
As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, inside.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Stepping in now, Nick Senzel. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Blackman. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Ready for another shot now, Nicholas Castellanos. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count now at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. There's a drive out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jairo Diaz will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jairo.
So now to the plate, Kyle Farmer, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Nope.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count.
Not fooled there, as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
3-1 with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
The batter, number 44.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
That misses. 1-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Eight runs and even 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now, Tony Santillan. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Reds 8 and the Rockies 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we take a look there at the Rockies' leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team. Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Robert Stevenson comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Robert Stevenson.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old two ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a two ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Phillip Ervin. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
League, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Line towards center field. Naquin is there. Two gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Blackmon is under it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. David Dahl to the plate now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Stevenson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and one to David Dahl. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Tyler Naquin waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler.
Now batting, Tyler Naquin, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 well executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Hampson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A little over anxious that time, as it's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Tony Walters, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
And this will be fouled away. Now the 2-1. Drilled to first. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Colorado. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake McGee will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Dom Nunez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now catching and batting.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Grounded to first. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Kyle Farmer. Fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a ball.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Count even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And it's fouled away. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate now, Aristides Aquino. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Wade Davis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Kurt Casale. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
One out and a runner on second base. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. From the stretch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The pitcher,
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robert Stevenson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And the runner's breaking for third. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Reds are on top 10-1. Now to the plate, Dom Nunez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Irvin is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 0-1 delivery. One out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 1-0.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Now at the plate, Phillip Irvin. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Phillip Irvin.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The shortstop.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Ready for another chance? Nick Senzel struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive.
Popped him up. Murphy is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The first baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The men on third with 2 down. Fastball called strike. 1 and 2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. In now, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Stepping up now, Kyle Farmer. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 44.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aristides Aquino hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackman. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting.
Ready now, Kurt Casale. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 out, nobody on. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Robert Stevenson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 11 and the Rockies 1. Settling in now, Tyler Naquin starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And it's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Chopped up the line to first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Raimel Tapia will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Amir Garrett enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The average at 284 to begin play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes
One ball,
now.
2 strikes, the count.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third.
Well, we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
At the plate, Dom Nunez.
That's foul.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Aye.
Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robert Stevenson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Freeland permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: